Welcome back to my freaking podcast. Am I recording? Yeah, okay, I'm recording. All right. It's been a really long time actually since I recorded one of these. It's been also sorry if you can see my zipper. These shorts are really fucking weird. It's zipped up, okay, I promise. This thing doesn't fucking go over it. Anyway, it's been quite some time since I recorded one of these because the last episode was pre-recorded in the same week that the one before that was recorded in. So it's been 2 weeks since I actually sat down and recorded one. But yeah, how have you guys been? And also sorry if it looks a little weird. I just got a new phone. So the quality should be better, but also I was trying to figure out a better spot to put my phone while I'm recording. I'm using the back camera. I never use the back camera because my other phone wasn't much of a difference, but this phone is crazy quality and I'm super excited about it actually. It looks insane on the phone, but it might be different on YouTube. I'm not sure if it processes this type of video. I have no idea. But yeah, sorry if it looks a little weird. I was trying to figure out where to put my phone, a better spot to put it. And I settled for this because I was trying to use a different tripod and it would not stay. So I need to get a tripod that could stand up on the floor because you know what, I'm gonna insert a photo of the setup that I have right now. It's literally a phone stand on top of my studio chair, and I'm just looking at my phone right now. So it's a little work in progress, but it works. We're good, we're here. You can see me, I cannot see you, I can't see myself even, but okay. It's been a very long time. What have I done? Oh yeah, I did my performance. I don't think I recorded one after that. But yeah, it went really well. I did the song Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, and I think it's called Give Me One Reason. It was Tracy Chapman, I want to say. I wasn't too familiar with that one. That one I had to bring lyrics with me up on stage because I didn't know the words. But the melody is the same throughout the whole song, so I was perfectly fine. And then Iris went well. All the bands ended up locking in and learning the music, so it didn't go badly. It was just pretty unorganized, but I mean I was excited for the opportunity to be on stage again. That was really fun. What else did I do, dude? Oh yeah, I fucking died. I had to go to the emergency room on Sunday night. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this because I don't feel comfortable saying the reason exactly why I was there, but yeah, I got a bunch of tests done and shit. I'll insert a photo of me holding my pee cup because I do have a picture of me holding a cup of pee in the mirror of the bathroom. But yeah, I got an ultrasound done, I got blood drawn and shit, and I still have a hole in my arm from that stupid IV because they put an IV in, or not an IV, but it was they drew blood from me and then they just left the thing in my arm, the tube in my arm, and it was in there for 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours. I don't really remember, but yeah, so there's still a hole in me, and for some reason there's a mark from the Band-Aid that I had put over it, because when I got home it was 2 a.m. and I took the big wrap thing off that they put on, and it was so fucking tight, it hurt so bad. I felt like I was ripping my skin off, and then I was like, this shit's still bleeding, I should put a Band-Aid on it. So I put a Band-Aid on it. I wake up the next morning, and you want to know something? I take the Band-Aid off when I wake up, okay, and there is a swollen imprint of a Band-Aid on my arm, and I could still see the Band-Aid mark, and it's Monday right now. This was literally a week ago. So I mean, cool, I guess. That's really cool. Should we talk about the elephant in the room? And no, I'm not talking about myself, ho. I mean the metaphorical elephant in the room. Okay, this. You see this? You see how I can't move my hand? My wrist? I can't you see how it's all wrapped up and it's... I'm gonna mute that probably because it's gonna blow your ears out because it just blew mine out, but let's Hear that? That is the sound of a cast that has to be on me for an entire month. And you know what? I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so excited. I'm honestly hyped. It's been a really good time. It's been really fun to take showers, to put lotion on myself, to wash my body, to put deodorant on, to wash my face, to drive, to do my job at work, to type on a computer, use a mouse. It's amazing. It's so amazing. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I wouldn't trade it for the world, you know? Like, it's so easy to wash my hair in the shower. It's fucking batshit. It's like, this is the next big thing. Chopping vegetables has never been easier. Like, it's great. Everyone should get one of these once in a while. It's really good. It works out really well. The second elephant in the room is that my acne, hello, are we good? No, we're not. I keep eating dairy and ice cream, and I think that's why, because I never used to eat dairy, and my skin was fine. So we're having a lot of issues here. Anyway, story time on why I have a cast on my arm. So, as a lot of you know, and I've talked about this before, my wrist has been messed up for almost a year now. Next month, it'll be a year. Basically, what happened was I used to work at and I worked in meats and produce. I'm probably going to bleep out the name of that just in case I decided that I want to sue them. But, okay. I worked in meats and produce, and there were, like, it was just, like, shelves. It looked like aisle shelves in the freezer where I worked, or freezer or cooler, I'm not sure, but that's where all the meats were. And I remember specifically that the boxes of chicken were heavy as fuck because it's like chicken breast, chicken legs, chicken thighs, like, and they stack them hella high, like, and I'm only 5'3", I can't reach that high. And it would have been dangerous for me to get a ladder or a step stool and try to grab it and like step down. So I would make the decision to grab the boxes and just let them fall on me and then drop them on the floor, which I think is the cause of my wrist injury, because of a lot of times when I did that, it would like fall. So I would have to, like, I can't fucking do it. I'd have to do this and like catch it because it would be like slipping, or like other boxes would slip. Like, it was just stuff like that. And over time, my wrist started hurting really bad. So I went to the doctor. And guys, you don't know how many times I've had to tell this story to doctors, to people asking what happened to me. And I'm really tired of it. But anyway, I went to the doctor and she was like, oh, it's probably just sprained. I would just ice it. And she actually didn't even advise me to use a brace, but I was using one anyway because I was like, this shit hurts. And I've sprained my wrist many times in the past. So I kind of knew after a while, like, this is not just a sprain. Like, there's something going on in here because it's not getting better. And so then I got referred out to an orthopedic specialist. So I went to him. We don't like him, by the way. But I went to him and he ordered a test for me, which was like a MRI with contrast. Because at this point, I had already done X-ray and regular MRI. So he orders MRI with contrast. It takes months to get into this place. I had to reschedule because I had just gotten my eyebrow pierced and they wouldn't let me like an MRI with it in. Even though it's titanium, they wouldn't listen to me. But anyways, like, it's implant grade. And anyway. So I go and do the MRI finally after rescheduling like 3 fucking times. Well, actually one time I went to the place and they were like, oh, there's actually no technician, so we can't do it. And I was like, all right, cool. I think that happened twice. But anyway, I finally got that scan done. I finally get to my appointment where it's like I'm supposed to review the results with my doctor, which he did over the phone, which was not ideal. But anyway, I get this call from him and he's basically like, yeah, so nothing showed, and there's nothing I can do for you. Also, I'm giving you guys the gist. This was a pretty long phone call of him just like bullshitting me. He was like, there's nothing I could do for you because it's not surgical. And then he basically dropped me as a patient and referred me to someone else. So don't like him. He literally told me it's not surgical. I can't operate on you, so I can't help you. Like, and I was asking like, hey, can I do physical therapy? Should I do more tests? he was like, no, I mean, no, like, I don't think any of it's going to help you. And he started trying to relate it to his own life. And he was like, yeah, I have a problem like this. Sometimes my wrist will hurt pretty bad and then it goes away and then it comes back. All I do is just, I put it in a splint. Mind you, I'd been in a splint for like 2-3 months at this point between my first appointment with him and when I finally got the MRI. Didn't do shit. So I don't know what he was on about, but he was kind of cuckoo. Maybe he needs his license revoked. Also, no, I didn't just fart. It was my mouth doing that. Okay. Anyways, I get to the second doctor now, and he's like, have you ever been tested for carpal tunnel? I'm like, no. So he puts me in physical therapy, and he orders the nerve study. I forgot what it's called, like an EMG or something, where basically they put like electric like conductors on my fingers or something, and then he like shoots electricity through my arm with like this tiny needle, very thin, like short needle. He would stick it into various parts of my arm and like read the computer like it probably, I think it like shows your nerve activity or something like that. And all of my stuff was good. So once I got to the follow-up appointment, the doctor was like, nope, nothing showed up on your thing. So what can we do next? And then he... Holy shit balls. I think someone's outside, but I just... This wall just shook so bad, and I heard the world's loudest sound that scared my dick off. But anyway, I'm just going to continue because it's still happening. But anyway, so I get to this new doctor. He's like, okay, there's nothing on your nerve study, so we're going to give you a cortisone shot. Guys, don't get the fucking cortisone shot unless you're like in severe pain. Like, because I needed to do it to get it over with, because that was just the next step in our journey of trying everything to make me feel better. So I got the shot. It didn't hurt. Like, the shot itself, to get it, did not hurt. But the next few days, I was in so much pain, you guys. Like, it was the worst. Like, I could not even like move my wrist at all without like being in like wincing. Like, it was, whoa, it was so painful. I got sent home from work early. I think I worked like 4 hours. And then I was like, nope, I actually can't do this shit. 3 or 4, I'm not sure. But that was great. And then the shot didn't do shit until like a few weeks ago, because this was recent. It worked for like a solid week. And I was like, hey, I got my mobility back. Like, it doesn't really hurt that bad. But then it started hurting again. And it was weird the way that it happened, because I started feeling this weird sensation in the area where I get pain, which is like right on this part. It felt like my pulse was like gonna break out of my hand. Like, that's where your pulse is, like on this side of your wrist. It felt like I could feel my pulse, but it was like staticky and like it was gonna pop out of my hand. And then my wrist started hurting like extremely bad that day. And then since then, it hasn't felt any better. So I went to follow up on Thursday, so like 4 days ago, and he was like, okay, well, here are your options. You can either be in a cast for a month, or you can get a wrist arthroscopy, I think is what he called it. Wrist arthroscopy. And he explained it as basically like he makes a couple incisions in my hand. He goes in with a camera, and then he cleans up anything that might be inflamed or if there's something weird in there, he'd just like fix the issue while he's in there. And that seems like the route that I'm going to have to go anyway, but I was like, I can't make a decision right now, so fuck it, I'm just going to get a cast. So I got a cast, and I have to wear it for an entire month. I think it's like June 16th or maybe 20 something. I don't know. But that's when I get it off. And then after that, I have to do more physical therapy, obviously get the strength in my wrist back, like do a full 360 back, bro. Like, it's just going to be crazy. So I'm thinking, honestly, I might like get this shit off in a couple weeks. Like, and see if it helps then, which I genuinely don't think that it's going to. I think that that's why I'm saying, like, I'm gonna wait a couple weeks, get it off, see what happens, and but I feel like ultimately I'm gonna have to get the surgery done, because if no one can figure it out, nothing's on my scans, nothing is like coming up, no red flags. Like, he examines my wrist every time, like he does all these tests on it, like with like moving or pushing on it, and I'll tell him like there's pain in areas, but it's nothing of concern to him because of the areas that it is in. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He's confused, I'm confused. Just, I think I should just do the surgery, but I'm also scared because, like, obviously there's risks every time someone goes into surgery, and I don't want something to happen where he's like, oh, that looks funny, and then he fixes it, but then he actually makes it 10 times worse, which I genuinely don't know if that's possible to happen. Like, how could this possibly get worse? I don't know. I mean, I do know, because it could be way worse. Like, I could have no feeling in my hand, and that would be worst case scenario, because I'm a musician and I play guitar, and I would not be able to feel my hand, and that would just be fucking crazy. But I don't know. It's like, if I stay in this cast for the whole month, it's gonna prolong my recovery time, because I'm gonna have no muscle. My arm is gonna be this big, guys. It's gonna be this big, and I'm gonna have to do physical therapy anyway, and I'm gonna have to have a long ass recovery anyway. So why don't I just get the fucking surgery? I genuinely don't see any downsides other than all the potential risks of that. But if I genuinely feel like I'm gonna have to do it anyway, so I'm like, why not just go straight there? But I don't know, there's a lot to consider, and I'm like obviously still nervous about it, even though I'm like, fuck it, I want to do the surgery, fuck it, I want to do the surgery. It's just because I'm so done. Like, it's been a whole year where I haven't not been in pain. Like, there's been 0 days in this entire year where I haven't been like, oh shit, that hurts. And I have like actually adapted, and I feel like I use my left hand a lot more for things now, because I just cannot rely on my right hand, and I'm literally right-handed. Like, the only things I do with my right hand are like things that I need to, like writing, sometimes driving. Like, I don't know, I don't really use it anymore. Like, obviously I do, because it's limiting me right now, but it's just very different from like the way that I was before I had all this pain happen to me. So anyways, that's the whole story time. That's the whole rundown basically on what has been going on with my wrist and why I am in a stupid cast right now. Ow. I just pulled this freaking wire so hard. But does anyone have any ideas for like what I should tell people when they ask me what happened? Oh my god, what happened? Because I'm so sick and tired of it, because I don't know what to even tell them. Like, oh, I hurt myself a year ago. Because that would make me sound really crazy, I think. I really think it would. Would y'all judge me if you asked me what happened and I was like, well, so back a year ago, and then I tell them everything that I just said right now about the entire year that I've been through? Because I would. But okay, what I told one of my coworkers is that I jumped off a cliff. And he actually believes me, because I don't know, but I told him that I jumped off a cliff and I slipped and I fell and I landed on my list. I landed on my wrist wrong. And yeah, but everyone keeps on asking me, is it broken? Did you break your arm? Did you break your wrist? Is it with your wrist? No. Apparently not. I honestly wish that it was fucking broken, because then it would have been solved so long ago, I think. And this cast would feel like a necessary obstacle to tackle. But no. No. I didn't break it. No. I just have a mystery injury that no one can get to the bottom of. 2, 3, 4 doctors. And 2,000 scans, 2,000 tests. Like, whew. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But here's something. Okay. Showering is the worst thing with having a cast. Like, it's to the point where, okay, and I love showering. I love to get clean. I love smelling good. I love, like, just feeling clean and, like, smelling all the shower scented stuff. even though I'm like allergic to it. But anyway, I have no motivation to shower anymore. Like, okay. Like, no. I need to shower because obviously I'm going to smell like shit. But, like, I get so irritated when I have to shower because... And, guys, I promise you I shower, okay? I haven't gone a single day without showering in a very long time. Is this going to start, like, a scandal? Like, I stink. No, I don't stink, okay? And I take showers all the time. I wash my hair every day. So y'all are mustier than me because I know y'all don't wash your hair every day. Anyways, it just irritates me so bad when I have to shower because I have to put on this stupid ass like cast cover thing. And it's honestly really, I just got a new one that I used today and it's really like good. But I can't get this wet at all. So I'm like stressed as fuck trying to shower, like having my arm out like this because I don't want to get water on it, and like using one hand to wash my body, using one hand to shampoo and condition my hair. Like, girl, I'm sick. But you want to know something else that's weirdly like bad? I mean, it's not weirdly bad. It's just like I didn't even think about it. I cannot really wash my hands. And I am like a serial hand washer. Like, I wash my hands every 2 seconds when I'm at work. Literally. And when I'm at home, if I touch anything, I'll be in my head like, oh, fuck, that shit had salmonella. Or fuck, that shit had E. coli. Fuck, that shit had listeria. Like, I drive myself crazy and I wash my hands 2,000 times. I always have extra soap in my fucking cabinet. I always have, like, the big soap refill bottle. Like, I'm always refilling that stuff. And I can't wash my like I can wash my hands, but I can't like wash my hands right. Like, I have to like wash this part of my hand and then like go like this around my thumb because I can't get water in here. It's driving me insane. Also, I just started going back to the fucking gym. And now I can't even go to the gym. Like, I could go do cardio, but I don't want to get all sweaty and make this even more disgusting than it already has to be. Because I'm sure the inside of this is already turning, like, blue, green, black, brown. Like, it's been 4 days, but I'm sure that something is going on in there. Like, there's got to be some bacteria growth in there by now. I really don't know what to do about this cast, though, because I don't want it. I don't think it's going to help. I am so uncomfortable. I'm so mad. I'm so, like, sad. I'm so annoyed. I'm so over this shit. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode. I don't even know how long it is. Normally, I can see the time on the camera, but I'm using my back camera, so hopefully it's like 30 minutes. That's what I usually aim for. I think I've been talking for far too long, though. I feel like it's been like 45 minutes. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really hoping that I can get the stupid cast off soon. But thank you guys so much for watching and showing a bunch of support on all my clips recently. Please like the video. Subscribe if you want to, if you like my content. We're at 43 subscribers, I think, which is pretty crazy. That's almost 50, and 50 is half of 100. Also, a bunch of y'all who are watching are not subscribed, and I can see that. I can see y'all. I could see it in my analytics. I could see it. I see you, and you need to just hit the red button. How hard is that? I believe in you, okay? Comment a bone emoji, like a dog bone emoji if you made it this far in the video. If you did, shout out to you. I hope you never get put in a cast and have to deal with showering and being irritated and not being able to wash your hands. I hope everyone has a good rest of their week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'm a forest fire. You're the lady.